brothers, there is no table. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hammerhand, the MGTOW Monk, back at you one more time. You hear about these folks out here now, these trad cons, even some of these soft feminists, all of the simps, right? All of the femcells, you hear about all of them. About, come on, man, just talk to us. Just come back to the table. We can work it out. I'm sorry, folks, I'm sorry to tell you that there is no table. There is no table. There is no bargaining table. There is no bargaining chip. There is no bargaining platform. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. You see, everything in your life has become transactional. Everything. And men, I think by and large, even the normies, even the blue pillars, are moving away from the transactional status now. So it's interesting to me how when people start to pull away from a set of rules or guidelines that were established for them and not by them, how people now all of a sudden want to negotiate. I don't think that it's being properly understood. There's no negotiation. There's no negotiation. There is no middle ground when it comes to being used or not being used. You still see all of these whack-ass programs on television. I don't watch television. I catch the internet highlight packages and scour through them and look, listen, and observe. You see, it's easy to get caught up in feelings when you're looking at people that are demanding that you do a certain thing, say a certain thing, be a certain way. But I don't do that. I detach myself from those feelings and I observe them. I see what they're doing. And it's easy to do if you're not living in your fields, right? It's easy for me. It should become easy for you. The real think tank vibe, any of these dumb shits, The View, all of these female-centric, spasming, chasming, filthy, devoid of all intellect and awareness shows that are put on for the squirming masses of women out there that don't really understand what's going on. Where are all the good men at? Where did they go? They didn't go anywhere. They didn't leave. They're still here. It's just not the good man that you want. You just don't want him. There's hundreds of millions of them. The unfortunate part about that is that you're not looking at 100 million choices. You're looking at what you consider to be a top tier man. That's funny. A man is a man. Now, if that man has more possessions, more shiny, dangly shit for you, to hang your hat on, yada, 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 then so be it. If that's what you consider to be good, oh, he's got 2 cars, a garage, he makes 7 figures, he does all that. He's all in. How do you think he got that? Do you think for one moment out there, ladies, if there happens to be any one of you wildebeests listening to this, do you think for one moment that all of that shit just fell in his lap and he's just going to dispense it on out there? Do you think that? Do you believe that? Because that's not how it goes. In order for you to have all of that stuff, you have to be concentrating on it. You have to make a willful effort to make it, to buy it, and to keep it. And those top tier men that you so frequently chase after and exclaim that you just got to have them, they're more interested in keeping their lives together than they are trying to give it to you. Now you see a myriad of examples. Pick any sports ball and you will find somebody in any division, no matter what it is, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, racing, they're all getting divorced. They're all leaving with big fucking chunks of the money that was made by the husband. Just because vagina. I don't think that is going to get any man to that fictional table. Now, the table was real at one point. The bargaining posture was real at one point. It's not now. It's gone. It's gone. As I said earlier, you have reduced everything in your life to a transactional status. No, you didn't do that? No. Tinder, Bumble, Grindr, Plenty O Fish, Matchmaker.com. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And not only have you done that, you have doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down. You will continue this path until there is nothing left, because that is what your ideology demands of you. You'll do it. And it's okay that you do it, because I think that the really, really intelligent, smart men out here, the real top-tier men, aren't concentrating on you. They're not worried about you. They're not consumed with falling into a bucket o' pussy. You see, they just don't care about this. And I think that that's magnificent. And I see it everywhere now, everywhere. And the more feminist articles that come up, the more female articles that decree the evilness of men, the toxic masculinity being displayed by these treacherous males. Oh, look at him confidently puffing on his cigar. Oh, man, we got to bring that man down. You have handsed up, times out, Me Too'd your way into oblivion. Kill him! Oh, he's got corona. Oh, that's right. The 74-year-old president was over it in 3 days. Fuck you and your fake hoax pandemic. Like I said, COVID's real. The reaction to it's not. Nice water. Cheers, by the way. So, what have we learned? We've learned that there is no table. Why is there no table? Well, because we have no rights. You see? Now you're going to say to yourselves, oh, that's bullshit. You've got all the rights in the world. We're the ones with no rights. Okay, well, I can prove it to you. How can I make you have my baby? I can't. How can I stop you from killing the baby that I made? I can't. How can I not be drug into court for child support or alimony? I can't. The reverse cannot be said for anything that I just said pertaining to you. Can't. You can't. How can I avoid usury, heartbreak, despair? How can I avoid bringing children into the world just to have their mother flip the fuck out and try to take them from me? And 85% of the time she'll be successful. I just don't fuck with you. You see, if I'm out taking a nature hike, which I do, and I run across a bear, I'm not going to try to hug it. It's cute, it's cuddly, it's appealing, it's even attractive, the idea of hugging a bear. But I ain't going to do it. Why? Because I know what's going to happen. That bear is going to swipe off half my fucking ass, and if my kids are there, she's going to eat the fucking kids too. That's why I stay away from you. That's why most men now today are guarding themselves in ways that have never been seen in history, ever been seen. To me, I couldn't be happier that men are starting to develop and gather awareness. What a wonderful time it is. What a wonderful time it is. But I'll say this one more again. If I was the only person in the world that was preaching this, and everyone, all 7 billion of you motherfuckers were saying, "Ew, you're wrong. Oh, what a hateful misogynist," it wouldn't change my mind. It would just make me more confident in the fact that I was the only sane person on planet Earth. And that's how that is. That's what it is. That's how it goes. There is no table. There is nothing to be talked about, nothing to be bargained with. There is nothing left. You have hollowed yourselves out. You have made yourself worthless. Your sexual market value is wasted and pissed away in your most valuable years. 16 to 25, ladies, 16 to 25 is when you are at your peak. That is your most valuable. Period. That's it. Everything after that, shooting fucking craps. And most of the time, it'll be snake eyes. Oh yeah. I would love, in a former life, well hell, even this one, to say, you know what? Everything has changed. Look at how wonderful and beautiful and feminine these women are now. But it won't be that. It'll never be that. I'd love to say right now, man, I woke up today, found out that no-fault divorce had been stricken from the books. Found out that the rampant abuse of men through Title 4D has gone away. They struck it down. They recognized the injustice. But that's not going to happen. It's up to you, men, to take care of yourselves and safeguard yourselves, because no one else is going to do it. These traps have been laid before you so that you may step into them. And unfortunately, actual human beings are being used to snare you, much like human trafficking. Much like human trafficking. Say, Hammer, did you just compare marriage, the institution of marriage, to human trafficking? Well, they're both institutions, aren't they? They both rape, plunder, and pillage, don't they? So yeah, I did. And I'll stand by that. But let's go back a thought or two. Let's go back a thought or two and examine why, even if no-fault divorce, Title 4D, and all of these gendered laws that were put in, laws and statutes, by the way, that were put into place by feminist lawyers, liberal cuck fucking men, knowing exactly what was going to come of it. Let's just say that they're all gone right now. Does that mean that you can go dating? You could be free? Nope. Nope. because you're dealing with the grandmothers, mothers, and children, and the children of the children right now. 4 fucking generations of females that believe that they're entitled to your shit because they walk out the door, because they do you fucking dirty. When I tell you, ladies, that there is no table, there is no fucking table. The table done got blowed up. It's gone. There ain't even splinters. Oh, yeah. Not even a splinter left, you understand? Not one. They're gone. There is no way to repair this. There is no way to fix this. And the lost generations of men and women, they will suffer all the way to their graves because of this. Unless, of course, you start to get a decent, rational perspective on it. And that perspective would be, for men, go MGTOW. Get your shit straightened out. Get it together. Stop feeling like you're missing out on something, because you are not missing out. What you're doing is suffering from generations of propaganda and brainwashing, making you feel like you're not the only guy at the party. You know what I'm saying? That's what it makes you feel like. I've been down in them fucking trenches, pardon the pun. And while it can be very fun, it's only very fun for a little bit. As soon as she fucking sits up and you guys start talking shop again, you're back in the same old goddamn meat grinder. And it fucking sucks. And it's not fun. And you don't get to dedicate your life and your time, your minutes, hours, days, weeks, and months to you. You have to dedicate them to something else. If you want to keep that thing that was in your bed that was making you squish and squirm for 30 seconds. I say nay. I'm not taking that deal. I'll sit right on out here and do my thing with myself, by myself, and for myself. That, of course, includes my son. We're in the process of unwinding a lot of the unintentional programming that he has suffered. So that'll take a little bit. Just constant, steady, positive reinforcement. And then I have no doubt in my mind he'll come to the realization and the understanding that what he was being shown was incorrect. He'll know it. He already knows it. It's just hard to deal with it. But gentlemen, remember, when someone starts talking to you, or you hear that conversation, and they start talking about coming back to the table, negotiate with us. You give them that fucking side eye, and you tell them straight, ladies, there is no table. You blew it up. You deal with it.